What's up, Internet? This is Rambling Josh, and you're watching another episode of Let's Play Brian's Journey. Last time we teleported here to Brannock Castle, and that is where we currently reside. And if we backtrack a little bit to this screen here, we can loot a couple chests. I think I am going to... Don't think I have any dewdrops, but I can use some mint leaves. My MP is real low after doing like 4... Well, no, not 4, but... I basically did 2 boss battles in a row after not healing after doing 2 boss battles before that. But whatever the case may be, we've got some castles to explore. And thankfully, much like every other dungeon in this game, this one is a lot easier than its Quest 64 variant. This time, the reason being, well, it's pretty much impossible to get turned around, which is pretty much the opposite of the case in the 3D version of the dungeon. The heck is this place? Oh, this is Bagus's... This dungeon is really short. Mastery over the power? Okay. I'm pretty sure I can oppose you if I want. Whoa. Let's just go Spirit Armor level 2. Miss? Are you kidding me? Let's try that again, I guess. Okay. Attempt number 2. What we're going to do this time is we're actually going to... Where is it? Use this golden amulet. Because that... Actually, no, it can miss. I was going to say it couldn't, but that's actually not true. Whoa. Well, homing arrow didn't do much. So, let's try Ice Knife. Ice Knife was a little bit better. I want to say this guy isn't that hard, but my experience thus far seems to indicate otherwise. I'm a little worried about Spirit Armor wearing off at this point, but... Okay, it's still in effect for the big dangerous attack, but he's probably dead soon anyways. Okay. That wasn't too terrible, I guess. As long as you remember to save before fighting him. Destroyed. Destroyed. That's a very secret doorway. Where's Shannon in all this? Let's give a quick heal. Is that a computer? That's a computer terminal. I guess that's how this place is flying, maybe? A little bit? What? What? I'm confused. Oh. So what, she just had the L-Tail book all this time? Obviously not all this time, because apparently Lavar had it, but I guess he was, like, experimenting in the lab with it or something? Well, I'm pretty sure this set turned out exactly the way you planned, if you're describing your plans at all properly. I'm trying to think whether this version of Shannon is better than the Quest 64 version. And honestly, I feel like the Quest 64 version is just a lot better spoken, which is pretty true of all their NPCs, really. The text in this game just seems really stilted, but there's more occurrences of it, so it's like spread out better. But Shannon in particular, I think the Quest 64 version did a better job of portraying her how like conflicted and confused she is. But for now, we have to fight Spriggans. So, nothing really special about what's going on here. Now, I would like to just use Vampire's Touch and fight a little bit to regenerate more MP, but I'm gonna use Power Staff here just to kind of demonstrate. I guess this probably isn't the best place to demonstrate said point, but the point I want to make is that in general, I find that a lot of times using Vampire's Touch and level 1 Power Staff is a really good way to go about things. The reason for that is that a lot of times, if you use that combination, you're powerful to enough to kill enemies in 2 hits, or, wow, my health is really low right now, or finish battles in 6 hits total, one way or another. And that combination of Vampire's Staff, or Vampire's Touch, and Power Staff level 1 consumes 5 MP. The result of that being that you are spending 5 MP but gaining 6. But ultimately, I guess this is probably like a tip that I should have mentioned before getting to the final dungeon of the game, because in this place that kind of stops being the case. So these guys are Judgment. They use a lot of Earth spells. I guess the question is, do they use anything other than Rock level 2? Or Rock level 3, rather. I can't attack this guy from the bottom because it will just try to escape. So I'm gonna kill him first. Maybe I can... Oh, they use fire? That's interesting. These guys aren't too bad. Mostly because all but the guy on the bottom, is actually quite easy to dodge their attacks. Obviously, I've mentioned a lot before how you should take the damage and try and boost your defense as much as you can, but this is the last dungeon of the game, so truth be told, I don't think you would be in the wrong to basically just do everything in your power to try and survive as long as possible. And that golden amulet is a pretty nice find. And really, I mean, if I'm totally honest, I would honestly say that it's perfectly reasonable to just run away from every single battle in this entire dungeon. They can be pretty tricky, some of them, and really, like, I think it makes a lot of sense if you just want to preserve your HP and MP as much as you can for the end. And also, I mean, it's the end of the game. You would be excused for wanting to just kind of pound through the battles, or not do so, I guess, just to kind of get through it as quickly as possible so you can actually see the end. I mean, I know I would want to feel that way if I hadn't played through the game before. And honestly, there's exactly one reason I'm not doing that anyways, and that's because I want to max out my spirits. I'm quite close. I'm at 47 out of 50 Earth Spirits, and then I'm done. As far as the rest of my stats go, I mean, any extras I can get is good, but I'm pretty much where I want it to be. I said a couple episodes back that I wanted to be at about 200, 225 HP, and I think I said 75 MP? And obviously I'm pretty much at that, so that's good. So really, I mean, once I get up to 50 Earth Spirits, I'm probably just going to start running from battles too. Oh, wrong way. I have no real desire to just grind through these battles. I mean, these guys have a lot of health. These are not short battles, especially if you're going for, like, the MP efficient way to do things. Which I've been doing. I've got my MP basically back up to max again, and I've done it entirely through just grinding staff attacks. I haven't been using any restoration items or anything like that. Man, I'm doing a lot of damage with this Power Staff level 2 attacks. Makes for some pretty good Vampire Touch healing. Although I'm not convinced that the amount you heal is directly tied to the amount you deal. If it is directly tied, I don't know how. If anything, it seems like it's probably tied to like the base damage that your staff attack would do, rather than how much damage you actually end up doing with each attack, which would explain why you can hit some enemies for like 190 and heal for 25, and hit other enemies for like 250 and also heal for 25. As well as why Power Staff actually does affect your... What am I looking at here? I forgot what I was going to look at. Alright, I've got to go into this cottage and then back out again. And that is my last spirit. And as it turns out, my HP and MP are... Okay, so I got more HP now, but they're basically both full up now too, so... I am just gonna start running away from every battle now, because my stats are full, I might as well keep them that way. Although I guess the enemy can still get the first attack, so... it's not a big deal. Just gonna... Do I have to go in and out of the cottage again? That's kind of weird. I could have sworn that in Quest 64, the like checkered path areas had no battles in them, but not a big deal. Just gotta wind my way around here, and this time I know that I gotta take the right path. I'm taking a little bit of damage, but that's okay because we can just heal it up. Almost done here. Almost done. Well, here's like Evil Mel Road. Head up towards the Evil Monastery, and we have another forest. This place is no less confusing than the Quest 64 version, but at least it's less, like, creepy. And I guess this is some kind of waypoint? How did you even get in here? Gowl? What? I'm confused. Why is the stone talking to me? Sure. It's an inconvenient place to take a nap. And this is the final area. Another slightly windy area. But at least it's a different color. That is a dead end. Now, trying to think. Okay, this is not what I thought. I'm gonna heal up. And I believe I'm going to leave it here for today on Let's Play Brian's Journey. Tomorrow we finish off the game. But until then, I will catch you later.